Our reporter Lumka Bekindawo is monitoring the story for us of that operation that is happening. She's currently with the Gauteng Police Commissioner Tommy Mtombeni, who's overseeing Operation Shanela. Lumka, join us live now with an update. Lumka, you have the Police Commissioner. How's the operation going so far?
Good afternoon, Andre. What I can tell you right now, we are here at Allendale and the roadblock is in full swing. And we have seen the police, they are doing a stop and search, trying to make sure that the people that are traveling are safe on the road. But if you can step out of the road after the shot so that you can see what's currently happening now. They have been doing a stop and search, and also during the day we started at the Mall of Africa where with the minister, we went to Checkers store when they were checking if the food items are in good order for them to be sold to people. But now we're going to bring in the Deputy Minister of Police, who is joining us now. Deputy Minister, thank you so much for your time. And can you just briefly tell us about the stats that we may have for the nationwide ever since the festive season? How is everything going on the road and also the safety of our people?
No, we are happy with the work so far. We have apprehended a number of suspects during the past 7 days. And we have also apprehended over 4,000 wanted criminals for murder, for rape, for attempted murder and GBV-related issues. And we are confident that with the team that we've put together, we will be able to deal with the criminality taking place in our country to ensure that indeed our people experience a safer festive season.
Do you think adding more police on the roads, for example, now we are in this festive season, is helping in making sure that there is trying to reduce the number of accidents on the road during this time?
No, it does. Here it's a multiplicity of forces, both the metro and the provincial traffic for Gauteng and SAPS. Remember, we have signed an agreement with the Gauteng government and the three metros, that is Tshwane, Ekurhuleni and Johannesburg. So what you see here is the display of those three spheres of government, law enforcement working together with community structures. And in this instance, we are also involving health. With the MEC for health, we have done health inspections and we'll be going to the emergency center when we leave here, which is a collaboration between health and SAPS. So the combination of forces working together, it assists. Like here, we are able to search vehicles, but because we have got the traffic department, which is a provincial competency, they brought their infrastructure here. We are able to deal with that, but we are also able to deal with people who are driving under the influence of alcohol. We have equipment here which belongs to the city that we are using to deal with that. So when we work together, it's easy to deal with crime in the country. And for this festive season, it's very, very, very effective. The plans that the Minister and the National Commissioner have put in place to ensure that indeed our citizens and the tourists coming into the country really enjoy the beauty that the country can offer.
Lastly, DM, we went to Checkers store. Are there any food items that you have found that they have expired or are not supposed to be in the store?
Look, when we went to Checkers, I was a bit skeptical, but going in there with the health professionals led by the MEC for health, we were able to pick up particularly the meat processing facility. There are observations that they have made. For instance, in one room there is mold developing, which you don't need to have in an environment where you are processing meat. And there are a number of compliance issues that they are not complying to at that center, at the Mall of Africa, Checkers Hyper Center. And the health inspector from the metro was able to list a number of those things. For instance, you have people putting their clothing in any area where they are not supposed to put them. So things like those is what we discovered there. But if you go into a mall like that, you don't expect to find things like that. In most instances, we think people where they are not following hygiene-related issues is your spaza shop in the village or in an informal settlement or in a township. But to go into a mall of the north and a mall of Africa and find something like that, it just says that our municipalities, the province, and national, we must really strengthen our collaboration and really do inspection. Hygiene inspection to ensure that where food is processed, irrespective of where it is, whether it's in Santen or Mall of Africa like we have witnessed here, we must check to ensure compliance so that our people buy food that is prepared in an environment that is conducive. And for us, for having been able to pick that up, I feel proud of our officers, and particularly that young man from the Johannesburg Metro, their health department. And of course, he was with one official from the Department of Health who assisted in that regard. We do have the capacity. We must just strengthen inspection, because it is the inspection that we did today that was able to pick that up. And we have discussed also with the center management that they must not only collect rent, but they must also from time to time check that their clients are compliant with the regulations of the country, even before the Department of Health in the province or the metro can come and do inspection like it happened today. They pick that and correct that. When we come to check compliance, we must always find them in good conditions. And we are happy with their cooperation. We will make a follow-up through the provincial commissioner and the MEC, then the city, to ensure that they've corrected the things that they are supposed to correct. Because what we also observed is their fire extinguishing equipment were last inspected in April this year. So since that time to date, it has not been inspected. If anything happens, you might find the instruments are not operational, and in terms of the law, they are supposed to do that from time to time. But yeah, it was a worthwhile exercise. We were with the acting premier as well, MEC Maile. So it was a good experience, and I'm happy and proud of what we have been able to achieve as law enforcement, working in an integrated fashion.
Thank you so much, DM, for your time.
Thank you for the opportunity you have given us to interact with your viewers throughout the country. We really appreciate the role that you are playing, because it is through media that we are able to communicate with our people, pass on information that they can use and ensure that South Africa is a better place. We really appreciate the role you are playing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's Deputy Minister of Police saying that these roadblocks are really helping them in making sure that people, when they are traveling, are safe. And also is mentioning the issue when we went to Checkers during the day, they have found food items that were not supposed to be in that shop. Also saying that she is proud of the company, of the colleague that is working with the police in making sure that the people are safe. Even the food that they buy at stores, they get something that is safe for them to eat. For now, back to you in studio.
Lumka, will that be the final stop of the Police Commissioner and the Deputy Police Minister as well? Are they continuing with this operation?